almost do something like this.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Missouri State Bears, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will put toe together and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kennesaw State's offense will be first on the attack. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Missouri State.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's DeLuca. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try the right side. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a for defenses all year long.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's DeLuca. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They punted away on fourth down. Touchdown, Missouri State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Horn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To throw, it's DeLuca. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Slips through the line. Touchdown Bears! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's DeLuca. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the entire.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Corner's going to give them room. Quickly to the tight end.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
On his way from around the 50. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it, and you can tell does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's DeLuca. Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter route 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. He's at touchdown, Missouri State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Kicking team's got it.
I know in punt returns we always want to give the return guy all the credit, but how about the other 10 players going out and executing their blocks, getting a hat on a hat, and giving this return guy open field to work with? Just a great job.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's DeLuca. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The screen, he can go. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get him out of bounds. short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the ground with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls it in. It's Averill. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Heaves it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here comes the Bear offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the lone running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Going with the ground game left. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Bears! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, let's see. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Vincent. Got a man. It's Anthony. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Leaves it with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Missouri State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bears! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Back to pass, it's Vincent. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Hunt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing him in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tight end now in motion. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll try the left side. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know